Hello, 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 everyone. I'm late, so I'm going to start without an introduction. There will be no introduction. Just starting. Because... because I'm late, because I'm late. I know. Too many things to check, too many things to do. But anyway, I'm here now. You know? So, 1 second, I'm just posting something, but yeah, I can be with you directly. Hello, my face is not moving. My webcam decided that it's not anymore possible. I don't know why. But my webcam is just stopping every few seconds. So, well, I don't know. Maybe I need to buy a new one. Or maybe just Windows getting a bit stupid, but usually in these cases I just hope that the next update will fix it. But I mean, I can start it again, but it will stop. It's stopping like instantly. I don't know why. Yeah, like the time I put it on, the next second it turns off, like immediately. Yeah, like now. I can try to change USB. Maybe that could be an idea. Let me try to change the USB. So instead of this one, I was putting in the same USB. Maybe if I put it in another USB, it's gonna do something. I don't know. Let's try now. Let's see how many seconds it lasts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, it's more than 8 seconds. That's great. Okay, maybe it was that USB? Could be. Yeah, let me I have to post well, posting here, posting there. By the way, guys, I really need some help on the 3D side. I mean, I cannot do all myself, guys. So if any of you can help, please join in. I'm commissioning some stuff, but commissioning takes a lot of time as well. So yeah, I think the webcam is working now, though. Very nice. Very, very nice. Maybe it was that USB that was broken. I don't know. There was like having a bad driver on it. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. So let's go. Wow, the webcam is still on. I'm surprised. Maybe it was really the USB. Okay, what we are working on is the Dryken plane, right? And I'm trying to make it so that it's more interesting of what it was, right? Or what it is now. And in particular, we have oh wow. So this means that this is not in the right position. This is kind of risky. This is already the new. Is this already the new or not? Yes, it is. Why this one is going the opposite direction? Oh no! Seriously? Because I merged it with... Yeah. Yes. Crap. Okay, I see. Well, I think it's easy though, because it's just it's 2 pieces. Yeah, it's 2 pieces. I think it's just, well, maybe it's a bit more than 2 pieces. In theory, it's just a matter of reversing, of inverting the UV map of this part, but I don't know. Okay, well. Yeah, the problem is that this will not be connected, so actually it will be... I didn't think about this. I didn't think enough about this. Ay. I didn't think enough about this. Okay, but okay, well, that's good though. That's good. So in reality, this is that. This is this. Right. Well, StarCraft music always the best. The problem is that to export this stuff, right, I need to... It is what? Paths new? It is Paths remake. I don't know actually. Yep, it is. It's flowing the right way now. Look at that. Easy. Now the problem we have is that there are 2 pieces to this, right? So there is the... Yeah, and we have to ensure that this is going... Which, by the way, all of this will have to be changed, right? But when we move it to the real... When we move it in the real level. But I think we can keep... we can probably keep the... Ay. Uy. Better. Slightly better. Yeah, the problem is that we need to match, right? So there is quite some work in... What? There is... What the fuck? There is quite some work in... What is it doing? Huh? What? Please. What is this? Ah, okay. I was inside the thing. Yeah, we basically have to match the position so that we match the island properly, and if we match the island properly, we will be then able to, yeah, which I already see is completely off, right? Interesting. Very interesting. Why it looks completely different? It's not the same island, or is not, or is, or this is not the, or this is not the place. Huh? Why? Yeah, it's not the same side. Uh-oh. It's not the same side of the island. Is it this side of the island? I'm super confused now. Which side is which? So this is our island from the top, right? Where this part is evidently the one where we have the... I mean, that part is this part, I'm pretty sure, right? That part is this part. So it means that... It means that... okay. It means that that part is this part. Ah. Ah. Oh, yes. Yeah, so we are completely on the wrong side of the thing. No. Okay. So this means that this is actually rotated 90 degrees on the Z in this direction, right? So now, yeah, now it's the same shape, huh? Okay. So we need to connect to this. And what we are saying is that in theory we can. Does this thing have a rotation or not? Oh, fuck, it does. Yeah, it has a rotation. Okay, we will have to reposition it manually somehow, because, I mean, I can use the same rotation in theory, right? But if I start to rotate here differently than there, it's gonna to be even harder. But yeah, basically this thing is rotated. Now... Hello, Ula. Hello, Fanner. Hey, hey. I mean, I could. I mean, I can avoid the rotation, but if I avoid the rotation, I have to move all of this. Okay, let's try to avoid the rotation 1 second and see what happens. So if we avoid the rotation, the things become like this. And so I have to take pretty much everything. No, my God, it's not good. I mean, obviously excluding those two pieces, right? So I have to take this and I have to move it. And I have to rotate it. And basically that is arriving. Oh shit. Also this island is rotated? Nah. Well, it's rotated 90 degrees actually. It's rotated 90 degrees. Well, if it's 90 degrees, it should work. But it seems it doesn't. You know why? Yeah, because you see this tangent is this tangent, I assume. Yes, it is. So basically means that this should go roughly. Are we in top view? No, we're not even in top view. They should go roughly like this. But you see that it seems that the rotation is not the same. And this is a problem. Seems that the rotation is not the same. But anyway, we are going to create... do I want to create a separate boundary, or should I use the same boundary? I think we can use the same boundary, at least for the first island, right? And then we can split it. So basically what I need all of this. I need all of this, and I need to duplicate it, right? I need to put it there, because you cannot go outside the island, right? So the island is your cage. I don't know exactly how I want to do it. If I want to do it really strict or but yeah, you should not be able to fall down, right? In any possible way. Hey, animals therapy. What is animals therapy? My camera went off again. Shit. I don't know what to do. I can buy a new camera. That's probably the only solution. But it seems to me more of a software thing than an hardware thing, but... Just watching a game being made is relaxing. Yeah, I think so. I think, yes. I think pretty much yes. I mean, it's fun for me to do. So it may be also fun for you to watch. It's not guaranteed, but, you know, maybe. So I think we will have limits all around the island that you cannot go, right? You cannot go where you should not go. So we will do it a bit like that. And a bit like this. Unfortunately here we have some... But yeah, we can do that. Then I think we take this piece again and we just duplicate again, right? Then we go Z, rotate, G. We will have to connect that and that. Why this thing is all messed up? No. Wait, let me do this because it is really messed up. What? These vertices are disconnected? No, they are not. What do you mean? Ah, because he's trying to get that vertex and not this vertex. Funny guy. Okay. The opposite. Exactly the opposite. Bro! Okay, okay, okay. Okay, 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 okay. So... yeah, we connect this again. And now... and now we do the same mistake. No. Hmm? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Imagine doing this for 5 islands. I'm already, oh my god. Do we really want to have 5 islands? I don't know. There are service dogs, they help people relax and calm down. Yeah, I think that, yeah. I don't know why. I think because I'm not going Z. That's the only problem. If I go Z, I can see it. If I don't go Z, we don't see it, right? So it's up to, it's just a matter of using the right view instead of trying to do something wrong. Right? Guys, I don't know if I can do 5 islands. I mean, 5 islands is a lot. I don't know if I can do it. Should we scale it down to 3 islands? Maybe, yeah. I mean, I want to do 5, but 5 5 5 is a lot. 5 is really a lot. Five is really a lot. Five islands. 5 islands. I don't know if I survive 5 islands. I don't know. Basically, every time, you know, I'm building something new, I'm feeling like I'm making another game within the game. So I'm feeling like that I'm doing. Feeling like I'm building another game within the game. And yeah, it's probably true actually. I don't know. So these are the invisible walls. These are the invisible walls. They will not allow you to jump off the island, right? Basically. Because we don't want you to fall down. Into the eternity. We don't want you to fall down like that. Cut the apple. 4 island or 3-5. What? I mean, I cut the apple in 2. It doesn't work because it's 5 at the moment. Can do 3. We are missing few walls, but we can do that. Okay. We can do this, boys. No. It's not enough. There is one missing. No. Well, we can just... we can just cut it in 2. Easy. Okay. So in theory, this is blocking you from falling down, right? Trying to match the other wall somehow. Okay, this obviously assumes that the size of this island is the same as the island that we have in Unreal, but yes, it is, because we actually copied the mesh. So the only thing that we have to copy now, we have to re-export, is the boundary new, right? So we have to export the boundary new, which is boundary new. Why is not here? What happened? Why we are missing a piece? Boundaries. It's not boundaries 1, because boundaries 1 is boundary remake. Ah, it's this. Is this, huh? So now if I take now if I take this and I re-import it, what happens? You see, now the only problem is, yeah, the only problem could be that the island is not close enough, but I would say because we are a bit at the limit, huh? I think it's very similar though, because you see that also here is the same. Yeah. No, I think it's very good. I think it's very good. I think it's exactly the way it is in the game. So I think if we push it, right, like here, and we push it, like here. Well, I will have to maybe split this, because you see that there is a chance that it's falling down. But yeah, that is a bit at the limit, actually. That is a bit at the limit, my boys. Pam para pam 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 para pam. Pam para pam para pam 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 pam. In reality, we know that it's not like that, because in reality, I think we are. Well, is it? Is it like this? Oh Jesus! Oh no! Oh no! So we have to re-export the island as well. Okay, we can re-export the island as well. Fuck, let's just re-export everything, and so we are happy. Yeah, because this part is really in the most in the worst place it could ever be. Right, this bump up. I mean, it could be a bit of a bump, but not a big bump, otherwise the player is going to kick it. And that's never nice. Okay, so we have to re-export the island, re-export the bottom, re-export the boundary. Holy moly, so basically everything. Okay, so the bottom we can re-export in 0, because it's already in 0, 0, so should not be a problem. And this is this. Then this is this. Then the island unfortunately needs to be moved to 0, 0, 0 to be able to export it properly, and that's very annoying, but we can do it. It is platform 2. Platform 2. And then we bring it back. Huh? Huh? Ah, it's just a selection. Okay, good. Okay, now if we re-import pretty much everything, so the path remake, the boundary remake, yeah, this move forward, and the platform 2. No, it moved. No. What the hell happened? Ah, because it's also rotated. No. But if I export it, this is a bit annoying though, eh? The fact that if you have something rotated. Why? Why? You crazy? Huh? Jesus. Why this happened? Why this happened? Ah. Okay. Yeah, it's rotated 90. Okay, I managed to somehow. But yeah, this is the export of this is very annoying because basically it doesn't match blender rotation, so you have to every time to readjust it. Oh my goodness! But anyway, so it's not very simple. 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 Crazy, huh? I know. I know. Standalone. What do you mean standalone? I fall down because now the player start, right? The player start is in the wrong place because I moved everything. She's okay. I mean, we can put it back to where it was, right? The webcam is still working. So the question will be, you know, if we want to have in these areas something. I mean, I'm trying to keep the walking as short as possible, okay? So that you are really walking for short period, right? So that the walking is, but at the same time, we want to be sure that you cannot see the other islands, right? Maybe we can put just a black screen or something, because we would like to avoid that you see the other islands. Uh-oh, everything is flying now. But okay, I think we can fix that. Can I fall down? No, it seems I cannot fall down. Ah, no. I think it's good. We have to be sure that we cannot fall down, right? Okay. Yeah, the only problem is that for whatever reason, how do I go in wireframe mode? Uh-oh. Something happened. What? What the hell? That was very, very strange. Anyway, the only thing I wanted to see if this is now aligned or is not aligned. This is the only thing I wanted to see, but I can see it from here, which is simpler. Definitely simpler than trying to see it in game, right? What? You crazy? How this is wireframe? Huh? What? Are we completely crazy? Why when I select wireframe this comes up? Are you serious? Something strange is going on, my boys. Wireframe. Bro, this is not wireframe at all. It's the first time it happens to me. I wanted to see if the height of our... okay, I will do it in another way. That's so stupid. I will do it in another way. I will do this and then I will assign normal material to it so that we see it, but yeah. Risky. But yeah, overall seems to be okay. May not be perfect, but the character will never fit into this small hole, so... I think it's pretty much fine. The only problem... nah, but the character will never fit, so it's okay. It's okay, it's not perfect, but it's okay. So the problem we have now is that all our items are actually in the wrong position. Jesus Christ. Should I just raise this and raise the boundaries and raise the yeah, maybe I should do this. Because if I have to move all the items, is way more complex. So I can just raise the island. Okay. Okay. Now the only problem is that with the setting that I did on the trigger, which is actually excluding the server side, right? This means that if I play in standalone mode, right, like I was doing now, that will not happen. If I play standalone, basically my client is my server. I mean, we have everything in the same place. And so that will not trigger because it will say... So this will not trigger probably. Yeah. In fact, it's not triggering. We still have a bit of flying things, huh? This will not trigger. Now, if I go play as client, do you think that is gonna trigger or no? There's already too much running. I can make the other one shorter, but I would like to have the island not very visible, right? Yeah, but do play as client actually. Why the two thingies are not visible? Hmm? Why? I think we have to go a bit higher. Why the two things are not visible? Did I call this or I forgot to call it? I call it. I don't really score that. Two shards with tag. Island 1, yes. Ah, it's the opposite. It's the opposite, my boys. Okay. Well, these triggers are named wrongly. Interesting. They all have their own name. Two letters. Pum, 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 pum. Wow, the webcam is still going. Insane. That's incredible. I cannot go up. No, I can. Fantastic. Okay, so here we have all the island 1, right? So if I hide island 1, nothing remains. Okay, fantastic. And then we have the player start that I can move. Okay. So I think I'm already tired of walking, right? So I would just move the... Okay. Okay. Do you think we should have some voiceover when this happens? Bro, I moved this island up kilometers, but it's still flying. I don't understand how it's still flying. Still flying. I mean, this is still flying, that is still flying. It is not flying. It is not flying. Why we have all these flying thingies? Yeah, because it's not very visible when you do it this way, right? So like this one is like below by much. I think that this now is below by much. Now selecting the invisible thingies, well, what is this static mesh actor? We have a static mesh actor empty. We have a number of empty static mesh actors. I don't even understand where they are. What are these things? Huh? I don't know. Maybe they were tests that I did before, or because then they should be all the triggers, right? All the triggers. Yes, exactly. All the triggers. And we can do this to see. It's kind of flying, huh? It was kind of flying. But I like the way this is architected. I think it's good. I like the way we architected this. So basically we have invisible meshes that are spawned on the client side only as needed, right? And yeah. Let's try and see. Okay, this one is fine. Island 1 trigger ladder. Okay. So now the problem we have is that some of these triggers will have to be people, right? Will have to be people. And and in particular, I think will be a number of people. But this means that our technology is not good enough, right? Because our technology like this, I can duplicate it. Yes, I can duplicate it, and I can put it as I can put it here, and why I don't see the trigger box? Oh, that's why. No, but I can put it here, right? I can put it here. And I can put the trigger box. I can put the trigger box maybe in this corner. Or here. This is the one that you will hit most likely, even if you will go in the front, but fine. And this trigger will be trigger number what? Number 5, and it will have as a prerequisite what? It will have as a prerequisite number number 2, number 3. I think this one. Number 2. The problem of this trigger, and they want this trigger to be a number of people. So how do we do this? I think it would be best if it's like 2 people. But we can also put only 1 actually. We can also put only 1 guy in theory. But our Dryken trigger, this thing, at the moment is supporting only a static mesh, while it should also support a skeletal mesh. And a skeletal mesh object reference or a skeletal mesh actor? No, skeletal mesh object reference. And then we need here our skeletal mesh. And this will be empty, obviously. And no, wait. It's more complex than that. No, it's not. It's not just the skeletal mesh, right? It's a wall. It's a wall blueprint. Oh fuck! It's a wall blueprint. Maybe this part we have to do in our game. But yeah, it's a wall blueprint. It's a wall blueprint. I mean, in theory, what we can do, we can just set it as an actor, generically as an actor, right? If I set it just as an actor, do you think it will work? Well, but I cannot add an actor here. Ah, I can add a child actor. I can add a child actor. I can add a child actor. Okay. I'm not sure it will work, because there we need to put a wall blueprint, right? We need to put a wall blueprint. And so for example, right? For example, here we will have to say that the static mesh will be empty, but the skeletal mesh or whatever will be pointing to third person. I cannot do it. No. What do you mean? What do you mean I cannot do it? No, no, no. I need... okay, so the reference to this is wrong. So it's not actor. Is it a class reference? Is a class reference actor? Is it a class reference actor? Yes, it is. BP third person. BP third person. I don't know if this thing will work, huh? But BP third person. Okay. So when we trigger, so basically here, right? When we trigger, we should check that it is actually a mesh, right? So if a static mesh is not valid, we should check if he's a skeletal mesh, if he's an act, if he's a child actor, whatever, that thingy, right? So we can do this, we can check this and say if it is valid, all good, right? No problems. If it's not valid, I hate when it does the double thing. Okay. Okay. So if it's valid, all good. If it's not valid, then we check if he's a skeletal, and we assume he's an actor, right? And so at that point we do child actor, which by the way by default is hidden in game. Why is visible here? That's a bit weird. Anyway, should not be visible here. So we do set visibility exactly as above. And we say visible. And then we... by the way, we didn't see the... Okay, whatever. We say visible. And then we take the skeletal mesh to spawn. And we set the child actor, right? Shit, why? No, what do you mean I cannot set it? Are you serious? What do you mean I cannot set it? I can set child actor class. Okay. Okay. Seems to be fine. And then we need to set the collision and set collision. I cannot disable the collision because it doesn't know there is a third person act. Yeah, that's the issue. Because child actor is actually a generic actor, And he doesn't know that this one is a third person, right? I cannot cast it to third person BP, no? Ay, 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 ay. Get child actor. Maybe like this. Okay, let's try. I don't know. It's maybe it will work. Maybe will not. It didn't. Definitely it didn't. Okay, let me see. It didn't. Let me just make the child actor visible for a second, okay? And so we remove one variable, because I don't know if I'm doing visible on the actor or visible on the child or visible on whatever. Fuck. It's not working. It's not working. Child actor, new visibility visible. Child actor, skeletal mesh to spawn, right? So this is, right? This is. But in theory it should show already. But it doesn't, right? It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. Why? Why? So if I put if I put a third person here, it's below ground. No, why? Huh? Why is not? Huh? Why is not showing? Visible, yeah. Child actor. BP, yeah. It's not. It's this, right? Now we did something. What is the difference? BP underscore third person. What is the difference? Something happened. I cannot clear it anymore. What the hell? I cannot delete it. Skeletal mesh to spawn. But we cannot delete it because... Huh? I cannot change it. I put it to none is not putting it to none. Okay, now we did it. I think this child actor thing is a bit broken, or anyway, it's not working, is it? Our guy is not. Our guy is not appearing. Our guy is not appearing. So it looks like only set, but I don't understand anyway why when I go here, right, and I say third person, right, and I select this guy. I don't know why I see two, but probably they are in different directories or something. But now it appears. This one doesn't appear. Why this one doesn't appear? There seems to be two and something is... Are there two as well here? Yeah, there are two as well here, so we don't know which one is the one that works. Fuck. I don't understand why I cannot undo this. I don't know. It doesn't appear. And I don't understand why why we have two actually. Let me try the second one randomly and see if whatever reason now it appears, because I'm a bit out of ideas. I mean, we can spawn it separately. The problem of spawning it separately is that then I will have to, when I delete the trigger, I will have to clean the spawn character separately, right? Now it seems that like this is not working. It seems that like this is not working. The point is that this will remain, right? If I remove the child actor and I just spawn it as a separate actor, then I will have to keep track of it somehow. I mean, it's not hard. I mean, I can keep track of it, right? It's not a big deal. I can spawn the... So instead of doing this, right? Instead of doing this, because this is not working anymore. So what I can do, I can take this skeletal mesh to spawn, and then I can say spawn actor, right? Spawn actor from class, and this will basically spawn my guy. And Let me just be sure that we are actually going through this, because I'm not completely sure, but setting actor. I'm not completely sure that we go, right? Yes, we have to say where to spawn it. I think we spawn it in the location of the static mesh. Wait a second. Wait a second. I think we were never going there. Oh yes, we were never going there. Because in reality, what we have to check if it's valid or not is a static mesh. Oh yes. My bad. So probably it was working. Probably it was working. Okay. Can we go back a million times? No. Can we undo our life completely? I know it's a big undo, but I know it's a big undo. Super slow. Come on. We were never going through that because the static mesh was always valid. This undo is kind of painful. Okay. So we have to check. We don't have to check this. We have to check static mesh. So we have to check that this is valid, right? And let me print anyway something like set actor, so we see if this is actually doing something. Okay. The only thing we have to be sure is that now we have the BP set. Yeah, we have the BP set and the child actor empty. Okay. Okay, so we were basically never going through that piece of code. So all the tests were bogus. Sorry, see. Uh-oh, we broke it completely. Static mesh. Static mesh. Static mesh to spawn. Static mesh to spawn. Static mesh to spawn. Is this? Probably is this. Come on, I believe. Fuck. It didn't work. Access and none trying to read property child actor. Access and none trying to read property child actor. So basically this set I think I need to spawn it anyway. I don't think that this is enough. I think I have to spawn the thing. I think I have to spawn it. Get relative transform or get war transform? Good question. Probably get relatives transform, but I'm not completely sure though. I cannot do it this way. Crap. Okay, let's just spawn the actor. Let's just spawn the actor and forget about this child actor for a second, okay? So let me just try to spawn it and see what happens, okay? Let me just spawn it. What? You didn't spawn it? What do you mean he didn't spawn it? Skeletal match to spawn. Third person character. What the hell? You cannot read this? I don't understand. I understand why it doesn't spawn the guy. I just removed the prerequisite so we can do it immediately. It doesn't spawn it. Ah, but this time it didn't give the error though. So maybe actually spawned it, it just spawned in the wrong place. Okay. Jesus. Maybe just spawning in the wrong place. Because, I mean, the spawning should work, right? It's just a normal spawn of an actor, so there's no reason why it should not work. Please. What the fuck? Huh? Why? Third-person character is not valid or pending kill. Huh? Why? Well. I don't know why we have two third-person characters. That is very strange. Okay, let me rename this because it's confusing everyone. So one we will call it BP third person demo, and it's not the one that we want to use. It's not the one that we want to use. We want to use this one, right? I think it's the one that we are using already, so... But it's not doing it, my boys. Why? What is the issue? Is that he doesn't have an owner? That the position is too low or something? I don't understand. Maybe we were colliding. Let's say always spawn, ignore collision. And let's also give him an owner, right? The owner will be our player. This guy will be the owner. That's kind of strange, actually. Okay, so maybe it was the collision. Maybe it was too low and it was the collision. That is possible. Okay, so let me try one thing now. So now that it works that way, let me try to do the reverse, right? So we take the static mesh, right, and we move it up. So it will basically spawn here, right? And now we take the, in this case we have to take the world transform, right, of the static mesh. And the location goes here. So let me see if now works. So the only thing that we change the location. Okay, it works. And by the way, it's not falling down, which is fantastic. Okay. Okay. So now can we do the same thing, but with this? So that I can specify the actor class directly from there, right? which is what I was trying to do originally. Yes. Okay, yeah, it was only the collision then. It was only the collision. It was only the collision. Okay, so this works. Now, can we go back to our previous idea? Yeah, but our previous idea doesn't work because it doesn't really spawn anything, right? If I just set the actor class, but I'm not actively calling spawn, he's not gonna do it. I mean, I can still set it as the child actor if I want. My only fear is that I will see two of them then. I think if I do... Set... That is a bit weird, like when you do set child actor of child actor, what does it mean? No, you cannot even do it. You cannot even do it. Do you have a set actor? No, there is only set child actor class. Okay, it's fine. We can take, so we can destroy this child actor. This is not working, right? So we just spawn in a specific location. The only thing we will have to do, we will have to keep track of this spawned thingy. And let me just check something, that this does not happen server side, right? This does not happen server side. So my server will not see that guy. Nice. So this exists only on the client, right? You see, because you have the server on the right side. Okay, nice. I'm starting to feel more safe when I live in Canada. Alberta movement separation is growing. Alberta is going tired of auto and the current government picking Alberta. Alberta is fighting back against the bullies. I'm sitting back and watching. And a lot of partisans does move. The current provincial party in charge asked people to get enough signatures if people want to separate Canada or not. Wow, separate Canada, why? We should be all together, boys. All together. One single nation. One single nation of the world. No separations. We are all brothers. No separations, no borders, no anything. Just cities and people. Okay, so this child actor basically is useless. So I will delete it. We can keep the skeletal mesh to spawn, which I think is anyway a relatively good idea. We can keep this, we can keep this. We will do definitely war transform. We can keep this. Okay, so this means that we can also spawn people. Right? Now, people are playing by default the idle animation. But I think it will be a bit harder than that in our game because we will have... But anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, we can spawn people. That's very nice. What is this? Set visibility. No, it will be visible anyway. Okay, we will have to keep track of this, right? For the client, but it's okay. It's okay. We can do this, boys. We can do this. Okay. So now... now the only problem is a bit of the position, right? Because the position may be maybe tricky. Because if I have to find the right position, what I have to do, I have to test it like manually. Oh my god. I have to test it manually until I find something where this guy is really standing on the ground. That is very bad. No, wait, let me stop this. Let's go. Let's go. No, we said as client, huh? And only one person. Why now? Why now is always high? Why now is always high in the sky? In theory, should follow the position of static mesh. No? Bro, yeah, will not be. Oops. I mean, it's not very easy to find the position considering we don't see the character, right? We don't see the character, so we don't know. We don't know. Well, I can probably add it to the... no, because there is no child mesh anymore. Okay, but anyway, like this. Wow, perfect. Fantastic. Okay, that's the perfect position. Nearly perfect or perfect? I would say quite perfect. If you look at the shoulders, yeah, it's the perfect position. Okay, so there will be a guy there. And then we need a guy there. Now, the only problem is that the guy at the top needs to scream. And the guy at the bottom needs to just do nothing, right? I think it would be best if it is two people speaking to each other. But anyway, I think that's not super. I can do it. I can do it. Maybe. Yeah, this would be. Who knows? Maybe Alberta, my first province to leave. The government have been preventing Alberta from growing. Really? Plus Alberta just started being picked on by Ottawa people. Really? Okay. Well, fine. I mean... I don't understand why this is not working. Why the why the gems do not appear? Why the gems do not appear, huh? Now they appear. Okay, now they appear. Okay. Now they appear. Okay, cool. So there is one person here, two pieces here, two pieces here. I need one person. I need one person here. And I need... the problem is if I have to spawn multiple things together... that's a problem. That's a probleminos. Because we can spawn another person there, right? That's kind of easy. But the problem now will become that I can spawn another person here. Somewhere here. I don't know where it will be. But is it too many pieces? Maybe it's too many pieces. Maybe it's too many pieces. Okay. The person is below. Okay, no, I should not do it this. Well, I can do it this way, but also not. Because then you have to jump, right? You have to jump to trigger, and jumping to trigger seems to be a very bad idea. I mean, no one will ever find it, so now the problem is, if I want to spawn, right? If I want to spawn a person and an effect, right? Or I want to spawn, should I put in the trigger as an additional thing? But so basically this one will be the reveal. Well, it will be the trigger particle system or something, you know, and then it will be an additional particle system. So this will be the, yeah, this will be the reveal particle system. And this will be the spawn static mesh. And then I want to have another particle system, which is the spawn particle system. No, I don't know. Oh fuck. The spawn particle, I cannot put it in between, huh? No, I cannot. The spawn particle system. So we have to check if the template is valid. Because I don't want to do another, right? I don't want to do another reveal just for a particle system, right? So if the template is valid, we activate, right? We activate. We set auto activate, we set the visibility, and we activate. That is all we should do. It's a lot of stuff, huh? If it's not valid, we just ignore and we go there, right? Okay, so basically this means that I can have another particle effect, for example, For example, a fire, right? Which is the one that I wanted to put there. Do we have a large fire or we only have small fire? We have a trap fire. No, trap fire definitely is not gonna work. Fire flames. We have a fire large. Okay, fire large. Well, it's not very good though. It's a bit shitty. It's a bit shitty, I have to say. But anyway, we will select one. For now, let's say that we... this one is better, but it's a different type. I need a fire that is like on the ground, right? So I think we will migrate. Let's migrate 1 second this one. Migrate, yeah. Always there, yes. Always there. So it is called fire something. So if I so this one will be invisible by default, no? Yes. Will not be visible, huh? Pretty much like this and like this. Well, like this, yeah. Like that. And like that. Yeah, exactly. This is all invisible at the beginning. So now if I say that here I spawn my character, and when I spawn the character, I also spawn... No, I think I want to spawn the particle effect with this. Yes, exactly. And so here I will spawn the particle effect. And this will be... and understanding where it is not very easy, but because it's all invisible. But I think we can cheat a second, because otherwise it's too hard. And yeah, we'll have to make it visible otherwise. Okay, so if we do that, and then I say that my spawn particle system, right, is here. And my guy, where's my guy? My guy is here. I mean, the position will have to be fixed because probably is like more like here. But anyway, I don't know the side. I don't know. But yeah. Bada 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 bada. Bada 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 bada. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Plus the people are trying to push for O emission. Ah no, 0 emission in Canada. Regardless, it will be fun to watch. What kind of petrol are this place? I don't know. Ordinary petrol? I don't know. Alberta has a ton of resources like oil and mining. Good. Can make a ton of money. Think about money, huh? Thinking about money. Fuck. I didn't set the particle. I didn't set the particle, my friend. Spawn particle system. Template fire. P-fire, 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 P-fire. Oh, there are different fires here, by the way. Demo particle fire. Let me see this fire. That's very weird, my boy. Why so weird? It's better than the one we have, but it's probably because it's probably coming out of the mouth of a dragon or something. So he's but anyway, for now, wow, there's even an explosion. Boom. For now, we are just gonna use our fire, which is under fire large here. Game particles fire. Is this one or not? Yes, I think it is. Fine. So in theory now when the second appears, also the particle appears. Okay, it takes a bit, but yeah. It's not too bad actually. When I see it from here, it's not too bad. So you see that, you see the fire, right? You see the fire. And you see the people. Now, unfortunately, there's only one person. There's only one person. But anyway, you see the people. Then you go here. And you see the well, right? And you see the well. And then you go here and you see the guy. Wow, the guy is perfectly positioned. Look at that. And the guy will say like, help, help, help. Right? So there is the fire, there is the guy there that is going to die. You may say just jump down, right? Yeah, you can say jump down, but there will be fire also below him probably. Yeah, I think we will have fire also below him. There will be fire everywhere. And then you go here and you find a stair. And now you have the puzzle open. Now the puzzle is complete. And you will go here. And you will choose one option. The option is ask the guy to help you with a well and extinguish the fire, or by yourself go on top of the stair and use a rope. At the moment a rope is not here yet, but there will be a rope. And use the rope to save the guy. This will be your choice. The blue pill or the red pill. Well, in this case it's the blue crystal or the pink crystal. Right? Will be one or the other. And yeah. So I think if we add the fire. So now that we have, now that we have the possibility to add an additional particle. So we will be able to add another particle to this. So we can do fire again. We can do fire again. And the fire will be just below the guy. So probably exactly here. Yeah, kind of here. Kind of here, right? The only thing I'm thinking is if it's too many pieces, right? It's too many pieces to discover. Uh-oh, the flame is going through the... Ouch! The flame is kind of consumed by the window. I think because the window is so bright, right? The window is so bright that the flame is going... But it seems that it's going behind it. It's a bit weird, but anyway. It seems that it's going behind the window. Maybe because it's just too close. I can move it a bit more on this side. And then you go here and it will give you the choice. I think we can have probably a camera, oh no, the guy is missing. And the well is missing. So okay. I think yes. I think we'll be like this, guys. Unfortunately, I finished my time, but I think what we added tonight is the ability to also spawn characters as part of the trigger, and we also support an additional particle, which may anyway always be nice. And plus we fixed a few more things like this thing that now are spawning properly. And then we need to decide if this is enough or not. If this is enough or not. And I think what I would like to have, whenever you discover a piece, he's telling you a piece of the story, right? Of this place. Maybe not at every piece, but maybe not at every piece, but sometimes. Maybe the first piece, right? Maybe the first piece is starting to tell you the story. Like, for example, in this case, he can tell you that cathedral, right? The cathedral was getting built at that time, and should the fire on the ground be more spread out? Yes, we can maybe put a larger fire. I think we have a larger fire, or we can put multiple of those, but yeah, we can create a larger fire. I think actually to create a larger fire is not super hard, right? It's basically a matter of creating, I mean, or kind of duplicating this one, and to have a fire large 2 or whatever, and basically increase, because at the moment the number of flames okay, that is the light. The number of flames are not many, and the initial position, I would say, is also not that many. So we may try to modify it, and I think there is a location and you can start with a cylinder so that these are more widespread, right? And at that point we will need a way more, right? So we can go like 20, 30. And doesn't seem to change much though. Why if I go from that's weird. I went from it is 1, right? It was 6-9 and it was doing this. Now I'm going 20, 30. Yes and no. I think we have to go quite higher, right? If we want a larger fire. Cylinder. We can play with that, right? We can play with that. Now this is a cylinder. I don't know if you really want it as a cylinder or if we want it as a line. Is it possible to have a line? No. Well, the line is initial location. The line is initial location with an offset, right? Yeah, exactly. So if you say that this line is distributed on the x minus 60 and then plus 60, this will become a line, right? It will become a line of fire. Yeah. Now I don't know how this will look, but yeah, it's definitely possible to do something like this and create a line of fire. So now the only problem, we need to switch the... Okay. No, I did it on the wrong place. Wait. Fire large. Now I have to do it on this guy. I don't know if it will be properly aligned if we look angled the wrong way. I don't know, I suppose. Yeah, it's aligned. It's aligned this way. It's aligned this way instead of that way. Wow, we can rotate it 90. So is it taking what? The particle spawn? I think it's rotated kind of weird. Yeah, it's following this line. So if we rotate it so that... Uh-oh, I cannot rotate it. Holy moly, what do you mean? Huh? I cannot rotate that particle? I actually rotated it, it's 70 degrees, but... As a tiger, if you choose the cylinder, you want to jump. Yes, now it's this way. So it's a bit bigger. I mean, it's not very big, but it's a bit bigger, right? So we can... But anyway, the idea would be that, yeah, that the idea is that there would be fire. I don't know if I can scale it. I don't know if I can scale the particle. Usually scaling particles is a bit weird, so sometimes it does weird stuff. Also, I think we need more than one sound, because the sound may become fairly annoying after that. Oh wow, yes, you can scale it. Again, now it's definitely a bigger fire. Unfortunately, this window is eating up. You see that it's eating up the color of the flame? Because the window is emissive. So it's actually emitting color, right? And so if you look at it from the distance, the flame seems to be eaten by the window, which is very annoying. It's very annoying, but I cannot do much about it. I mean, I can shut down, I can remove the emission, but if I remove the emission, I think it will look completely different. I mean, we can try just for fun, but I think it will look very different if I remove the emission. This is this, that is this, that is this, and he has an emissive color, right? If I remove the emissive color, it will be very, very flat. Holy shit. Well, it's basically... it basically does not exist anymore. Because it's all dark, right? Oh wow, I was not expecting that much. I was not expecting that much. Let me try to remove the opacity. Oh wow. Oh wow. Well, I don't know. I don't know exactly why it's doing this, right? I mean, it's true that we are in darkness. So it's taking the light. Basically, there is no light, right? In this place, there is no light. So to get light, I will have to put a light next to it. But still, it's not doing it. I don't know. I cannot fix that now. It's too special. So it is a bit special. So we leave it as it is. Was the alpha? Fuck, now I don't know what it was. Was this was the emissive color? Was the opacity this, or was the opacity the alpha of this? I don't know. Maybe if we remove the opacity though. Yeah, let's remove the opacity 1 second, because I think with the opacity off, it may mess up less with the. I mean, it becomes probably even stronger though. But I think it may mess up less with the fire. What? Nah, it's the same. It's the same, it's the emissive. It's the emissive that doesn't really cope well with the particle of the flames. No. Well, we can move the window to the right. But it's fine. I mean, it's really looking bad actually, but hello Twilight. Not that I have a problem, but wasn't the chat no controversial topics? Yeah, true. But there are people in this chat that are so part of the family, you know, that's fine. I mean, Hula and Fun are basically here every day, so... I mean, it's not that they have a license to kill, no, they don't, but let's say that... I'm a bit more, you know. Look at what happens here. Yeah, so basically this flame is really not working with a mission. So basically the flame disappears with a emissive material at the back. So it seems that the emissive is happening. Maybe with another flame it will work. So anyway, it's not a big deal. It's annoying, I have to say. It's very annoying. But it's very annoying. But fine. I think I will leave with that for now. Also, I need to go. I do my best not to dive much into certain subjects that can become controversial. After what I said, I did change it to another subject like game development. Do it, Fanner! Do it! But anyway, we are kind of, you know... We are chilling. I mean, it's not an issue. Okay, guys, I think we made some progress. Now, the other thing that we did, we finally have... they are invisible, but we finally have the border. Yeah, you can see them like this. We have the borders to this island, right? Now, what we will have to do... We will have then to exit, right, to another island. So what I have to do, I have to take the second piece, which by the way, I don't even know if I actually imported it or not. I didn't, but I think we can. Part 1, boundaries 1. Yeah, I think these are the name. No, part 1, boundaries 1. I have here. Yes, I don't know if it's too long. I don't want you to walk. I don't want you to walk too much, right? I don't want you to walk too much because I think the walking was one of the annoying part of the previous Dryken plane. So if I can, I think it is already a bit too long. Yeah, I think it's too long. I think it's too long. I can make it shorter. I think it's too long. I think it's... But basically, you know, here there will be an exit. Now we need to decide if the exit is always open, meaning that you can go no matter what. Oops, the exit is actually not there. But anyway, that was the idea, right? Now, how do I match that? Yeah, we do the same trick. We change material. Yeah, we change material. We go on lit. Okay, now we can. Now we can. So yeah, this will be the second exit. The only problem is, do you think that should be open or not? Should this be open to walk, or should it be closed until you finish the island? I will have to think about that, right? So, because, I mean, in theory, we can have the player go whenever he wants, but if he goes too far, then he has to come back all the way, and I think will be annoying. So we can probably use the technique that we used in the other one, which is or a door, right? Even if a door looks a bit weird to me. Or a door like this blue door, or maybe we can have a force like that, because I really like this this particle thingy, right? I really like that. So maybe Maybe. What the fuck are the doors? It was this. Maybe we put something like this, which is showing you that there is a way, but it remains blocked until the island is completed, right? Yeah, I think so. Dryken door activated. Okay, I have to go. But it is so much fun to do these things. It's so much fun that I don't want to go. So Dryken door activated. Uh-oh. Well, just have to rotate it 90 degrees, I guess. And 180. Right. So it's very trippy. It's very trippy, but it can be something like that, right? So basically you see there is something there, right? You see there is something there. I think it's a bit distracting actually, but yeah, it is a bit distracting. But yeah, it's kind of is very distracting from the scene. It's very distracting. It's very distracting from the scene. I was trying to see how this particle effect reacts to the window, but basically you arrive here, right? And this is like you cannot go through, right? You cannot go through, and I don't know, maybe it's too distracting. I like that effect, but I think it's too distracting, so probably I would not have that. Maybe it can be the opposite. When you finish the island, that appears and it shows you that you can go there, right? Or maybe I will just not have it, and that's it. Or maybe I will have a simplified version. Maybe I will have the same symbol but standing still, right? So like if it was a screenshot, right? Like this, right? Maybe rotating, but not, I don't know, I will have to think about it. But like this is too distracting. In fact, there was a temporary effect. So when the door opens, you see that for a few seconds, and then when you go through the door, it disappears. Okay, guys, I think we are creating a bit of a weird thing, I know, but I kind of like it, so I kind of like it. I think is an interesting mini game inside a game. Don't be afraid to use too many effects. You have so many never used. Yeah, I think we can use also because this level, you know, is very small, and so we can put more performance, right? I mean, we can put more stuff because we have more performance here. So I think it's okay, right? It's okay to do this. Bye, mushrooms. I want PSF psychedelic experience. We already have the. Yeah, I mean this plane. I tell you, this plane will be very, very psychedelic, as it is already. because you are basically in another reality. You are in another universe. You are far away from whatever. Okay, bye bye guys. See you tomorrow. No, tomorrow no, because it's Friday. So I will see you Saturday afternoon around 4 or 5 p.m. Meanwhile, if you want to click on follow on Twitch, that would be nice. And also if you want to subscribe on YouTube, and remember that our game is released, so you can click on download now on our website, and you can download it for Windows, for Linux, and for Mac. Bye. See you. Bye. Thank you, Fannar. You're always so kind.